Hey there, Shadi Bazzi here, and welcome to episode number 26 of the Top Listing Agent Show. Today, I am going to walk you through a 5-step daily ritual to help you achieve all your goals.
Welcome to the Top Listing Agent Show, the place to be to stay on the cutting edge of what it takes to sell more homes in less time. Each week, your host, Shadi Bazzi, will share with you the best skill sets, systems, and strategies so you can become a top listing agent. And now, let the show begin.
I just want to begin by just saying, to all the people watching this video, all the people who have been writing me and, Facebook messaging me and leaving reviews on the podcast. I really appreciate you and your comments, your feedback, your engagement with me is what gives me the fuel to keep bringing you the best training content I can possibly bring you each and every single week. So thank you for that. And now, I was, really picking my brain on what it is that I want to speak to you about today in this episode. And, I just thought to myself, I was like, what is the one thing that all the top listing agents I'm working with are doing every single day, and they are doing it religiously, that is, impacting their mindset, which is obviously impacting the, kind of actions they take every single day that, produce the specific results that they are producing. And, and a lot of things came to mind, but one thing really came to mind. I was like, this is it. This is what I want, all my top listing agent audience to be exposed to, that is simple enough for them to, learn, and simple enough for them to do every single day with consistency. And if they were actually to become consistent with it for just 30 days as a trial kind of thing, they'd be able to begin to experience, magic in their life. They'd be able to have a little bit more clarity about their, their current business, and a little bit more certainty in terms of what their future business life and, real life is going to be like. So what is that one thing that we can do every single day to program our mind to help us attract more of the goals that we are wanting to accomplish for ourselves? So this is it right here. What you're looking at right here is a journal. It's a journal. But see, this is a different kind of journaling process, and I'm going to walk you through. It's a 5-step process. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, and I want you to begin to do this every single day. And I want you to do it for at least the next 30 days before you give it any judgment, and watch and see what you are going to begin to experience. Now, the key is to be consistent every single day. So guys, look, I don't tell you to do anything that I personally don't do. I don't tell my clients to do anything that I don't personally do. This is like real stuff, okay? This is like, it's even like hard for me to explain it because, sometimes it's the simple things that give you the biggest results. It's like we're always looking for the advanced tactic. There is no advanced. Advanced is just the mastery of the basics. This is very basic. It'll take you about 2 minutes a day. Look, just to show, I don't know if you can see this or not, but look at that. Every single day, I do this every single day. I want you to do the same thing every single day. 5-step process. You're going to get a journal, buy a journal, $5, $10, $15, $20, however much money you want to spend. Get a journal. This is nothing that you're going to do online, digitally on your phone, etc. You're going to use pen and paper every single day, and you're going to follow this process. The first thing that you do on top of the page is you just write down the date. And then you're going to answer these 5 questions. Question number 1, you're going to write down one thing that made you happy in the last 24 hours. one thing that made you happy in the last 24 hours. So you're going to write down, what is one thing that made me happy in the last 24 hours? See, now you really got to think about it. Like in the last 24 hours, what made me happy? And why is it important for you to, answer that question every single day? By the way, I want you to do this like every single morning before you get into any human interaction, because I want you to own your mind and program your mind and get your mind ready and then equip yourself with the right mindset to take on the world every single day. So you're going to begin by writing down one thing that made you happy in the last 24 hours. So when you ask yourself that question, you're immediately focused on the answer. And then the answer is going to show up. See, the thing is, most people don't really think about what is beautiful about their life, what they're happy about every single day. They're thinking about all the things that they want to do, or all the things they have to do, or all the obstacles they need to be, facing that day or dealing with. You're immediately taking your mind to happiness. That means you're immediately taking ownership of your mind before your mind takes ownership of you. And it's evidence that there's beautiful things happening in your life every single day that is making you happy. So that's point number one. That's the first thing. Next, number two, the second step is you're going to answer this question. What are the two things I am most grateful for today? What are the two things that I am most grateful for today? There's so much to be grateful for. And I know that when you are coming from a place of gratitude, your energy is different, your confidence is different, your outlook on life is different, your engagement with people is different, and that's when you really begin to experience more abundance in your life. So number two is you're going to write down two things that you are grateful for. I challenge you to not be grateful for the same thing twice in the same week. And if you want even a bigger challenge, I challenge you not to be grateful for the same thing twice in 1 month. Every single day, just look for two things that you are super grateful for, whatever they may be. Number three is what I want you to do is I want you to write down your top 3 personal goals. Top 3 personal goals, not top 3 business goals, top 3 personal goals. Okay, because everything that we do in our business life is pretty much for a personal gain. So what are your top 3 personal goals? Now, you're going to write down the same goals every single day until they become a reality. There's a couple of reasons why we're going to do that. The first reason is Brian Tracy. Hopefully you're familiar with the name Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy, in his book Goals, he said that the moment that you commit your goal to writing, you increase your odds of achieving that goal by 1,000%. So every single day you're committing the same goal to writing and you're increasing your odds by 1,000% of achieving that goal. The second reason is that there's something in the back of your mind and in your brain called the reticular activating system. And what the reticular activating system is, I can't psychologically explain what the heck it is. This is the part where I call magic. But let me give you an example. Has there ever been a time in your life where maybe you said, oh, I would really, I want to have this Lexus, or I want this, red Trans Am or Corvette or whatever. And then all of a sudden, everywhere you drive, everywhere you go, what pops up in front of you? The actual car that you said you want to one day have. See, that car has been around you all this time. It's just now you've activated your reticular activating system, therefore it sees it. See, when you write down your goals every single day, you're activating your reticular activating system to be able to see all the opportunities that have been all around you that you haven't been seeing and taking advantage of. This is how you bring your goals into reality like this. So step number 3 is to write down your top 3 personal goals every single day. Step number 4, you're going to write down your top 4 affirmations. Top 4 affirmations. Everybody knows what an affirmation is. It's basically you're affirming something. It's a positive statement. An example would be I am powerful, or I am likable, I am loved, I am confident. I am unstoppable. I am determined. I am the best. I'm an excellent salesperson. What am I doing here? I'm doing affirmations. Okay? So, why do we want to do this? Okay? We want to do this because we are trying to rewire our belief system. Okay? We're trying to rewire our belief system. See, you are a product of your beliefs. And here's what we know. We know that when you're doing an affirmation, in essence, many times when you tell yourself you are confident, you know that you lack confidence and you're really not a confident person. So it's like there's a voice in the back of your mind that says, what are you, freaking damn joking with me? You ain't confident? You can't even look a person in the eyes. See, I get that. You're lying to yourself. And here's what we know. Every liar eventually begins to believe his lies. Every liar eventually begins to believe his lies. So what if you told yourself every single day that who you are is a powerful person, and sooner than later you begin to believe that that's who you really are? What will your experience be like? Your experience would become a much more powerful, successful, abundant experience. And that's what I want you to do every single day, is write down your top 4 affirmations. Number 5, you're going to write down your income goal in the present tense 5 times. Your income goal in the present tense 5 times. So for example, if your goal is to earn $100,000 in 2017, you're going to write down every single day, I earn $100,000 or more in 2017, or whatever year you may be watching or listening to this podcast. So you're going to write down your income goal 5 times every single day. So recap, you're going to buy a journal every single day. On the top somewhere, you're going to write down the date so you can keep track of the dates. And then you're going to write down 1 thing that made you happy in the last 24 hours, 2 things you're grateful for, your top 3 personal goals, 4 affirmations, and number 5, you're going to write down your income goal in the present tense 5 times. And you're going to do this every single day. And I promise you, by the time you fill that book up, by the time it's full, and you're going to go back to it and look at the dates and stuff like that, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is all becoming a reality. And then, and only then, you will know that this is the key to magic, happiness, abundance, success, is to write it down and make it happen. So, thank you very much for your listening. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. I challenge you to do this for the next 30 days. And then go to iTunes, leave me a review. Let me know what that experience was like for you. If you're watching this video on YouTube, I want you to, in the comment section, let me know, how was this experience for you? What did you get out of it? And last but not least, I am going to invite you to a private Facebook community that I put together for top listing agents. You can go there. It's 100% for free. We post in there every single day. And all we do there is give you even more value. And you can get involved in a group by simply going to toplistingagentgroup.com. So again, this is it. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next episode of the Top Listing Agent Show. Take care. Bye-bye.